Welcome to Charlotte Motor Speedway in the feature event of Stock Car Racing's All-Star Night, the Sprint All-Star Race. I'm Mike Joy with Darrell Waltrip.
Pretty simple, Mike. Checkers or wreckers. Everybody builds a special car for this race because it's a special race. A lot of money, no points. Its boys have at it at its finest.
No points? No problem. Some teams approach this race as bring home the checkered flag or just bring back the steering wheel and let it all hang out. A lot of fans, a lot of money on the line. Why not? It's the Sprint All-Star Race, and it's ready to go.
Hello everybody and welcome to the Sprint Cup Series All-Star Race here at Charlotte Motor Speedway. This will be an episode just for the exhibition of the All-Star Race, and we'll have a separate episode dedicated to the Coca-Cola 600, one of the crown jewels of the sport, as we start on pole here for the All-Star Race after a great qualifying effort. And we are green here at Charlotte Motor Speedway as we try to work our way now up through the field, trying to bring home a victory here in this All-Star Race by holding off the lead, trying to get the $1 million payout of getting the win here. Got Clint Boyer right on our bumper for a second as we right now hold the lead comfortably as we go down the back straightaway. And contact there at the side of Brad Keselowski. We hold on to it. Keselowski now pulls ahead down the backstretch, and now we're going to dive in 3 and 4, go completely sideways, but clear Brad Keselowski. And we're going to go up the racetrack there, and we're going to bounce off the wall, a little bit of damage, but we're okay. We continue on and lead the opening lap of racing here in the All-Star Race. Regan Smith puts down the fastest lap, as now we pulled away big time, nearly 6/10 already on Brad Keselowski just from that one big gain through turn 3 and 4. Now through 1 and 2, we are putting down one of the all-time laps here compared to the rest of the field. We're ready to put down an absolute flyer as we continue to sail away from Brad Keselowski, looking to easily take care of this initial segment here of the All-Star Race as we lead. Now put down the fastest lap of the race so far, the 28.87. Lead Carl Edwards by nearly 1.5 seconds as we barrel off into 1 and 2 here. It is a comfortable lead as we seem to have the fastest car out here, and we are just in cruise control right now, really taking care of business and dominating this initial run to begin this All-Star Race. And we look to bring home our first exhibition race victory as we didn't do too hot in the shootout to begin the year, but here we are. We will win the initial segment here of the All-Star Race, which means we're going to start on pole position for that final segment, the final rush to the end of the race there at the end of this race. Now, next couple stages is trying to keep the car clean, stay with decent track position, and get a good final pit stop. Here we are, you see the results there. We win segment 1 of the Sprint Cup Series All-Star Race here in Charlotte. And we are going to stay on the racetrack, maintain lead once again here, back underway with 15 to go in the race. Lap 4, round 2 of the All-Star Race. Get into the side of Carl Edwards there, a little bit of contact with Carl. Trying to hold on to the race lead. Got Boyer, Vickers, the 2 MWR cars hunting us down as well. We get a little bit loose there. Hold on to the lead to the corner side of the track. Into Carl Edwards, and the wall, he puts it in the wall. We're around, we're wrecking. There goes Boyer. Big hit for myself, Vickers, and a huge crash here in the All-Star Race to bring out the first caution for cause. We throw a bad block in Carl Edwards, and we get sent into Clint Boyer. You're going to see here, we throw a bad block. He turns us, and there goes Boyer. He loses it, and boom, myself and Vickers take hard hits in the inside wall. The Boyer spins himself back into it, and a lot of contenders damage crash here in the second segment. We got to come down pit roads. We have heavy damage. So we're going to restart here in 10th place. We're not bad at all. Still in the top 10. And then we bang to Keselowski on the restart, getting to Vickers. And they get cars in the wall. Still saying, man, there goes Vickers around in the wall. But we stay green and we hold on to 8th. As it's a crazy stack up there to start the race. Lots of contact here to start this segment here. But we continue on following Trevor Bayne to try to get into 7th. Carl Edwards maintains the lead after he got into us there, bringing out our first caution. As we now find ourselves in 7th, now we're going to get the outside of Kevin Harvick, looking to get into 6th place. We make that pass work, and now we're moving, trying to get down to Tony Stewart, Matt Kenseth, of Kyle Busch. 12 to go in the race. Again in the back, Kyle Busch in the corner, trying to get revenge for last week, and Kenseth, and boom, hard in the wall goes Kyle Busch. We are damaged. End of segment. We are 6th. Caution is out. We do get back at Kyle Busch for him taking us out. Almost taking us out of the race in Kansas when we crashed in that race, if you'll remember. So Carl Edwards wins segment 2. We'll start 2nd for the final segment. We be wrecking afterwards, just trying to hang on for dear life back here. But we hang on. And into Harvick afterwards, nearly wreck. See us in there, myself, Kyle Busch, and the segment. We're going to stay out and restart 5th here. And segment 3, and Kenseth absolutely going super slow and start dropping like a rock. So we slam into him. And he gets completely moved out of the way. And we lose crucial momentum. And Edward Stenhouse and Tony Stewart now looking to drive away with this segment. But we're trying to track them back down so we can hold on here and keep our good position. As now we are hunting down the 14. Tony Stewart, we're going to go the inside lane here with a nice clean pass there on the bottom. Moved by Stewart into 3rd now. Now after Ricky Stenhouse Jr. having his career best season up to this point in his young career. We go by him, moving to 2nd place. And now it's just chasing down Carl Edwards in that number 19. Seeing what we can do as we chase him down the back straightaway here, heading into 3 and 4. A big run. We're going to sail it off in there. And we're going to get a big run here. We're going to gain here next to the corner. We're going to go inside Edwards for the lead here. 8 laps to go in the race. We take through contact with Carl Edwards. We stuff Edwards in the fence there, showing our frustration from earlier when we made contact and, of course, caused our first caution for cause. So now we are in the lead here in Charlotte in segment 3. Going to get winning 2 of the first 3 segments here as we try to drive away and get a comfortable all-star race, which has been, I mean, we've had a couple incidents so far, but besides that, it's been driving through the field and being comfortably out front. We clearly have the class of the field and have good things to look forward to in the Coke 600 here as we bring home the segment 3 win here in Charlotte. So we win 2 of the first 3 segments, getting down to business and getting it done here. So the top finishing non-segment winner before the segment will start 3rd in the final segment. That'll be Ryan Blaney. Finishes 3rd in this segment, and he'll start 3rd in the final segment. Since me and Edwards, who are 1-2, already have won segments. Round is over, and we are gonna come down pit road, and we're gonna restart all the way at the back here with Kyle Busch, Trevor Bayne, 21st place for round 4. Second to last round of the All-Star race is the whole outside lane gets sacked up here in the restart. We're going to go move right through on the bottom, find ourselves in a 14th place. I mean, looking great right now as we continue to comfortably forge ahead here into the race lead. Doing what needs to be done here as we chase down Allmendinger in the corner, go underneath him, get to the back of the 4. Kevin Harvick, some contact there. Looks like cars are coming up here. Yes, indeed. The green flag pit stops. Carl Edwards, one of the cars coming in. So now we're going to go by Denny Hamlin, Boyer, Kenseth. We're flying. We are in the top 5 here down the front stretch into turn 1 and 2. Vickers toes a block. We boot him out of the way. Up in the wall he goes. We stay green. We're in 3rd now. He's just getting around Casey Kane and Ryan Blaney. Big run on the back of the 5. We go underneath Casey Kane. Now we're going to go after Ryan Blaney here. Into 3 and 4. We're going to get into him and send him up the track. He's going to hold on to it. More cars coming up pit road behind us as we continue to battle here with Blaney. But Blaney will lead this lap here in the All-Star race. So we chase down Blaney, going underneath him. Contact made into the wall. Goes to 21. As we just got up the track way too much right there. Got into Blaney, got into the wall, but we continue on. Not terribly damaged either of us, but we are now clear of Blaney, looking to get ourselves another segment win in what's been an absolute dominating performance in the All-Star race. Up in the wall, now we get in the wall here, 3 and 4. We hold on to it, keep it green as pretty much almost everyone's coming down pit road for a pit stop. And we're now on this last lap of this second to last segment here, this 4th segment here on lap 15. We are going to stay out here because all we have to do is a mandatory pit stop here at the end of this segment, so we don't have to do it during the segment. So we're perfectly okay right now. Bounced off the wall right there though. Trevor Bayne finds himself in 2nd, looking to start 4th in the final segment if he can hold on to where he is. And we go through 3 and 4 for the final time here. We are going to win segment 4 here, our 3rd out of the 4 segments tonight, and the domination continues. And Trevor Bayne will finish 2nd and start 4th for the final round here of this All-Star race. So myself, Carl Edwards, Ryan Blaney, Trevor Bayne, the top 4 for the final segment, and we'll be doing it out in like a two-lap dash here to decide it. And then we're going to come down for the mandatory final pit stop of the race. 4 tires, full tank of gas. We're going to restart here in the lead. 2 to go here in the All-Star race. Who's going to bring home $1 million? We have been the dominant car and been pretty much unstoppable. But Carl Edwards has clearly had the 2nd fastest car there on the outside. Here comes Ryan Blaney of the nice run, trying to make something happen. We clear the 19 on the top side, slide up to the top. block Blaney's run there on the bottom. Now get down to business trying to gain some more positions. As we move on the inside lane, a great run there, pulling away in 3 and 4, above the track, into the outside wall, big contact there, and we hit the wall a little bit there next to the 4. Edwards, Blaney staying close, white flag, final laps to make Credit One Bank here for the All-Star race. Edwards and Blaney gaining, this might be a close finish here, as we dive into 1 and 2, trying to hold on. Carl Edwards, a big run, been our biggest adversary of this race, but we managed to block him here next to the corner. He goes low, we block that, he goes back high, we block him back high. We are blocking up and down the racetrack here, down the back stretch, down to 3 and 4 for the final time. The corners have been our bread and butter this race, and it will stay that way as we come out of turn 4 for the final time. Down the front straightaway, we are going to win the All-Star race and win $1 million here, crashing afterwards. But we win the All-Star race, get an exhibition win, get $1 million in the irrelevant virtual bank account. And so there we go. We are your winner here in the All-Star race, and this is going to set us up good. We know what setup we can use for the Coke 600. We dominated, led the most laps, so 13 out of 18 laps. Blaney second, Jimmy Johnson third, Vickers fourth, Bain, Allmendinger, Edwards, David Reagan, Tony Stewart, Matt Kenseth, your top 10. You see the race results there. Just go down to the order, all the All-Star race qualifiers. But we ran the All-Star race win in dominating fashion. So until next episode of Coke 600, I hope you all have a good one.